Yeah, it's going to mess with my brain.
I was thinking KGB.
Well, no, I'm not accusing them of being Russian intelligence. Definitely not.
Wow, we aren't wasting any time at all, dude. These guys are getting right into it.
Yeah, well, I think myKPV, they came a little bit earlier than Virtus.pro. They were warming up. They really want to do well because, this is exactly what it's about for the smaller teams. You are, in the shop window. You do get a chance to showcase your talents, and you can hear them shouting in the background already. They want to, post some good numbers against a world elite team to say, hey, guys, we're here. The German scene's coming back, and we're going to be a big part of that success.
All right, well, a lot of this is going to come down to Scrunk now. He's about to get ramp rushed right now, so this isn't a lot of room for him to move. He's going to make it down to the lower side just in time. Good smoke there to try and narrow the angles here with VP, but he can't land the initial shot. 3-man waiting in Vents is going to be the one taking the main battle here. We've lost Johnny already on long, so a lot of this is going to come down to the 3 remaining members here.
Oof.
Make it 2 remaining members. They're just getting shot in the face at every turn. It's Auto, the last man alive. And he does draw first blood for myKPV.
I mean, textbook pistol strat there from Virtus.pro. That's what you'd expect from an experienced team, from veterans of their caliber. They just stormed it and took lower very easily there, and then it was a matter of hitting their shots, which they did. And I've got to say, Taz with a couple of great kills there. Well,
that's the thing. I was talking with Johnny last night. They are going to have to make Virtus.pro respect them because that kind of strat right there, that's a strat that you throw out there to test your opponents pretty much. You're like, okay, are they going to be able to handle the pressure? Are they going to be able to handle this rush? And right now, VP have got to be feeling pretty good about how things went because they just stormed through every bit of defense that myKPV were able to put up. Scrunk, however, is going to be able to get a bit of a crossfire here, so they do manage to turn that into a 2-for-2, actually. Good damage dealt.
Yeah, nice couple of kills there on the pistol round. It's always good. I don't think they've been able necessarily to secure those weapons. You can see that Taz is at the CT-sided red. He's just having a little spam around. And yet Neo's going to pick up that kill onto Jensen. So far it's on Otto, who's going to get another kill onto Taz, actually. And then the big bicep beast of Pasha is going to get that last kill onto Otto. So I would say that's a very effective round there for the German team. But ultimately, wasn't too no mistakes there from Virtus.pro. It was settled.
Oh, really? Oh, they kind of ran right into the worst part of the map, pretty much. I mean, there were 3 guys. There was a bit of a triangle of doom going on out in the yard.
But when we see a lesser team do that, and you run into the worst part of the map where they've kind of stacked, it's very easy to panic or to be over aggressive. They kind of just knew that they could, work it out and get the kills.
And they're going for it again here, Johnny. Yeah. Oh, the double nade onto Johnny. He's just short, actually.
Taz is going to get that first headshot, and then you can see Snacks there with the MAC-10. He's going to pick one up. Bialy's going to answer back as well, take another kill. So Johnny is going to get Bialy, but Snacks running rampant with this MAC-10, actually. And nice and easy. Pasha with a pistol kill at the end. That is going to be the 3-0 for Virtus.pro. So we go into this first buy round, and I think this is going to be vitally important. Very intrigued to see if Virtus.pro keep up this level of almost, like you say, it's bordering on disrespect. We're just going to run over you.
Oh, that's exactly what it is, though. Yeah. I mean, when you're talking about a top-tier team like this, playing against the mid-tier, the mid-tier is going to have to earn their respect. There's no doubt about it. Like, VP will just keep throwing strats at them, testing them, seeing if they can handle the pressure or not. If they can't, then VP will just continue to manhandle them. So it's all up to myKPV now. myKPV are the ones who have to basically shut down VP in one of these rounds and force VP then to start, playing a slower game. Start, basically, taking them seriously is the word.
Well, you can see that they're heading towards the upper site here in Hut, and looks like they're just going to push out. I mean, there wasn't even really a flash there. Jensen gets that kill, but Neo and Bialy quickly weigh in, and Pasha gets a third. And this is just, again, this disrespect that we're talking about from Virtus.pro, just pushing into the upper bomb site, barely even coordinating a flash or anything, and the bomb is down and ticking. And it's a 2-on-4 for myKPV, who've got it all to do. Bialy with another kill from the Hut, and you can see 3-man. He needs a 3-man here, and he's going to get a no-man as Neo jumps out the back of Vents and kills him. And Virtus.pro there, I think you've read the psychology perfectly there, Semler, in the sense that they're just, look, we don't even need the tactics. We're going to go to the sites we want, when we want, and we're going to make the kills.
And it's very bread and butter stuff, too. Like, Taz throws himself out of the hut first. It all goes according to plan. He spots the man on the site. He dies. That's not a problem because the second man out of the hut gets that trade kill, and then VP are able to just swarm that site and get control. So right now it isn't really like magical what VP are doing. It's kind of by the book style of play, and it's going to come down to KPV being able to adjust and start putting a halt to this. The one problem is that now VP have gotten over that that second hurdle, the third hurdle basically. I mean, I suppose if you count the second round. But the bomb has been planted on lower site now. 3-man's going to be able to annihilate Taz. That's a good kill there, but he's only left with 2 HP.
Well, let's see what he can do with the AK. It'd be wise to try and give it to one of his teammates, someone that's a little bit healthier. You see Snacks is going to get a double while Neo does take down 3-man, who was low on health. Skrunk's going to answer back with another pistol kill. So again, the eco is fairly decent. It'd be nice if they could get a couple more kills here. Otto, the last man standing again, going to be sneaking into the back of vents, and he's going into upper. He's trying to get this chase kill. Does get it in the end, and if he can get the gun here, that's going to be a big win for him personally. Bomb is going to go off. It is going to be 5-0 for Virtus.pro. But again, seems to me that myKPV are actually doing okay on the eco rounds. But still haven't been able to post a round on the board as CT.
Yeah, you can see Taz kind of shaking his hand, talking to Snacks right there. Really, I mean, Taz is a player who has been, or he's basically, I think, calling the shots right now for VP.
He is.
And so he has been expressing some frustration sometimes with how things, aren't exactly going according to plan.
They're a volatile team. Their team chemistry is naturally volatile. These guys, they will argue with each other in game, and somehow they can make it work. But yeah, they've definitely got some big personalities in that team, and sometimes they're not always in sync with each other.
Well, I mean, as far as how this game is progressing, though, they shouldn't really have too much to complain about, seeing as how they have 5 rounds on the board.
But Taz is a perfectionist. He wants every round to be executed perfectly. He doesn't want silly mistakes like losing that gun right at the end, because he knows in real tournaments against big teams, that's what costs you games.
Oh, Johnny spots out Pasha, but he doesn't hit that shot. And the bomb is going to get planted on the lower side. Skrunk from ramp is going to get picked off by Neo. They do manage to eventually take Pasha off this map, but right now it's 4 remaining members here for VP holding this lower site. It's going to be in defense action here. Jensen is going to be able to remove 1 player, but then Neo comes in and takes out 3-man. Neo, what? That was some Spider-Man stuff. That was Batman. He just shot the grappling hook and got out of vents.
Well, they're going to need some superheroes to come in and sub for them at this rate. You might want to call Superman and the rest of the Justice League, and maybe myKPV might have a chance, but Virtus.pro are looking incredibly just a well-oiled machine at the moment. It's like you say, what they're doing is they're executing the simple things perfectly.
And winning the basically winning the duels when it comes down to it as well, because Johnny, I think he was literally like a pixel off to the left there. So with that shot initially on Pasha, that could have been a big opening there for myKPV. Be able to take out Pasha, get a little bit of control in yard, but this time around it's going to be Neo on top. He takes out Johnny immediately before Johnny can get into cover and garage. Otto up on Heaven is going to get chased back as well, and Neo's hunting right now. He's going to get right below here. He's actually going to be able to cut off the rotation from ramp, and he takes Skrunk out.
Well, this is exactly what we're talking about here. Like, they knew they're actually running towards the CTs at this stage in the game. They're not looking to just play smart, play passively. It's like, we know where you are. We're going to come. We're going to kill you. And Neo just executed that perfectly with that kill there, which has given them a 4v3 advantage. And yeah, you're absolutely right. You can see this little boost of Rooney coming in. So they're going to get up there into Heaven. But that means Pasha's going to get the kill onto Otto, and Jensen and 3-man are again in this 2v4 situation with their backs to the wall. Meantime, Snacks has gone lower, and this is a nice safe plan. Absolutely no chance that they'll be able to stop it, myKPV. 3-man's going to get the kill, but that's going to allow Bialy to tell the rest of his team where he is. So it's a 2-on-3 situation, and 3-man is incredibly low after that trade. Yeah,
I don't think they have much intention. Oh, Pasha hanging out on upper site. He's going to get taken out by Jensen. Neo, however, trying to find that last shot. 7 HP left on Jensen. And the nade, he gets dodged. Neo finds him with the bullet in the end, and that's 7th round here on the board for VP. myKPV just doing the best they can. At that scenario, basically, they had already given up on getting anywhere near the defuse. They were just trying to hold on to guns, and it didn't pan out for them. VP were just all over them.
Well, yeah, Virtus.pro had swarmed all over the map by that point, and you can see how dejected the team looks already. I mean, they know any confidence, any optimism they had going into this game, it's rapidly getting strangled. It's just these are the games that are so hard when you are hopelessly outclassed, and nothing you can do tactically, nothing you can do aim-wise is going to get you back in the game.
What? What? No, 3-man. 3-man just tried to go for the knife.
I mean, don't get me wrong, that would have been nice in terms of the highlight reel, but when you're 7-0 down on Nuke and you're really grasping for a CT round on an eco, you've got to just take the easy deco kill there.
Oh. Yeah, you really do. He could have. I mean, that was a freebie right there. I think Snacks went running right past him.
Don't get me wrong. I'm sure someone's going to make an awesome YouTube video of that. And we'll laugh about it for many years to come. But right now, for example, if I was a myKPV manager there, I'd be just like, are you real right now?
Imagine if Shoxy was on the on that team.
Oh my
he would
God,
be,
yeah.
I mean, basically, he'd probably stand up and just like bitch slap him real quick. Just be like, do not do that again.
You are getting chewed up for doing stuff like that.
I mean, just remember Shoxy, how pissed he was at Fox Yo over at Gamescom after that
Yeah,
night. You know,
of course,
like,
man.
I mean, you know, these things, if you can get the guaranteed frag, you really should be getting the guaranteed frag and trying to leave the theatrics aside, because you are on an eco. You're still going to have the money to buy in the next round. So having that extra $1,500, yes, it could make a difference potentially, but you're still going to have the money. So just get the frags. Make VP spend some money. Although right now, you know, we can take a look at the money for VP. It's just completely out of control.
Well, you're at the stage 8-0 as terrorist. You know, you're going to be fine. You're going to have guns. Probably for the rest of this half. I mean, something would have to go drastically wrong. And we've seen nothing from myKPV to imply that they might be able to even get a string of rounds at this point. So I think right now what myKPV need to do is they need to tunnel in. They need to treat each round individually and just try and get warmed up. It's best of 3. Anything can happen, but right now, if they're kind of focused on some grand, expansive plan, it's just going to be too hard to execute. They just need to take one round at a time.
At this point, it's all about focusing on the basics, you're right. I mean, as far as things are going here, it's going to be Scrunk and Johnny changing places, actually. Johnny's going to be put in ramp. Scrunk is going to be out in garage with the AWP. He loses his teammate 3-man, needs to connect with a shot here. We lose Auto as well. And Scrunk not going to hit that shot. Now we lose Jensen. Is basically Scrunk, every time he takes that shot, and one of his teammates tries to peek behind it, and he's indestructible himself. He's still alive after getting shot like 10 times.
I mean, he's got that going for him, but little else at the moment. You've really got to be able to land those shots, and it's so important to be able to hold outside on this map in particular. It's kind of like the gateway to both levels, and if you do buy that up and you do put someone in garage, then you've got to make it count.
Yeah, you've got to hit those shots, basically, especially if you're getting teammates who are trying to trade or at least follow up on it, which is exactly what KPV were doing there. Scrunk takes a shot, a teammate peeks out from a different angle. VP, you're hoping that they're going to be focused on that AWP, so the rifleman can probably get some damage done, but VP also, they're going to be wise to the tricks. We just lost Scrunk on the upper side there. VP have figured it out. They are going to be moving in through main now, clearing this out, and it's down to Johnny now, 1v4 versus Virtus.pro.
Well, at this rate, Johnny's going to be back on the sofa with us. But let's see what he can do.
Well, he could potentially. He has no way of knowing that Taz is so low either. He could have potentially gotten out there and at least gotten that frag. Has to check the angles correctly here. Makes a step, gets one kill, takes out Snacks. Now has to worry about the man on the site. Taz hasn't shown himself, and Taz will annihilate him. Headshot to the side of the face. I mean, what are you going to do? Yeah,
what are you going to do? So 9-0, it's hard, like I say, it's hard to really analyze anything that's going on because Virtus.pro are just superior tactically. They're superior in terms of their aim. And, if myKPV can just collectively, just someone step up, hit some shots, get 2 or 3 kills in just one round, then, that might change the complexion of things, but it's not happening for them right now.
Virtus.pro right now, man. The way that they're approaching this really looks like they want that perfect. How 3-man turns away expecting the flash. It's a smoke instead. He's not going to get blinded, but Jensen alive on the side by CT Vent is going to get some damage done. Bialy, however, takes out Scrunk in the meantime, so that's going to weaken things. But it's actually just back and forth on this upper site. Auto now alive in heaven. This is a 2v2, though. This is the best shot that KPV have had so far.
Well, yeah, a 2-on-2 situation, and I don't think it'll make much difference to the result, but they'd like to get a round on the board and at least have something to talk about. Taz misses the shot, does get it in the end, but it's going to allow Johnny to get the trade, and you can see that Neo is lurking around on lower ramp. He expects it to be upper right now. Yeah, Johnny didn't read that situation well at all. Probably should have realized. And as he comes out of the vent, Neo's just perfectly positioned to get him. That's a disappointing round for them. And you can see Taz with a wry shake of the head and a smile. I don't know if that's a happy smile or
I think
we
Taz
cut that a
is
bit close,
definitely.
Smile.
Well, yeah, Taz is definitely shaking his head, thinking, "Well, I should have had that kill immediately."
Yeah.
Like the guy running on Rafters, that should be an insta give, and he didn't get it, so he's probably shaking his head at himself. Neo is just that damn good, though. Like 30 HP, he'll still kill you.
Of course he is. So, you know, we've got this forced buy going on from myKPV, and of course, you know, you may as well go all in at this point. You 10-0 down as CT on Nuke. I think we can see which way this game is heading. So we've got a Deagle there on 3-man, 3 Famises, and it's only Otto that's been able to afford the first choice weapon of the Silenced M4. Meanwhile, you can see that Virtus.pro have just had the run of the map. They've been able to even get a plant this early without any real opposition whatsoever. And myKPV going for a defuse in the smoke, are they? Well, they've actually been able to pick up a couple. Otto's got big and gets the triple. This is going to be the first round for myKPV. Or is it? Bialy's got a triple as well. But in the end, Johnny's going to get that last kill, hold his nerve.
He's going to have time for the defuse.
He's going to have time for the defuse. So myKPV, it's a historic landmark for them. They've got a round against Virtus.pro.
They've got a round against Virtus.pro, man. This is it. They've done it. They've broken. There we go.
There's the big screams.
There's some hype.
Woo!
They aren't done yet. That was a sick round from Otto, though, man. Him playing in Raptors from that position, getting those 3 frags, that was crucial. So many smokes and flashes down on that side, real chaos, but he was just able to have that eye of the sky. It made all the difference there.
Well, in Counter-Strike Source, we used to call that spot odious after the Finnish player who used to play there all the time. That was his spot. You couldn't get out of hurt when you played against him. You were just dead instantly.
Okay.
And it was great to see Otto kind of roll back the years and was able to get a triple kill from that spot. It just goes to show, you know, for once they kind of read the situation. Virtus.pro managed to get that plant, but myKPV, they played passively, waited for the smokes to deploy, used the flashes, and then got the kills.
It's looking to me like VP may have the same thing in mind here. I mean, they've gone ahead and smoked up, put some flashes on the upper site, but they're going to go down secret with this bomb. We did have Otto kind of peeking out from heaven, so he's looking to see if anybody's crossed, but VP have made it across before he really gets eyes on them. So now it's a bit out in the air here. Aggressive push coming out from KPV into lobby, though. I do like this. Them trying to clear up this portion of the map, but Taz is lurking for him, and he's actually going to pick up 1 frag, takes the battle with the second man, doesn't take out Scrunk.
Yeah, and Taz be a little bit disappointed with that. I think he could have had the better of that trade. Did get the 1 kill. Scrunk was able to well, we know Scrunk is indestructible, so perhaps we shouldn't be too harsh on Taz. And Johnny's going to get another kill there on the snacks. You can see the bomb is going down lower, but look where 3-man is, lurking in that toxic area, and he's able to stop it, and all of a sudden myKPV have got 2 rounds back to back.
There we go. And they're getting hype over on their side now. That worked out perfectly as well. VP not checking Toxic. That was a perfect play there from 3-man. Despite, like, usually what you'll see on lower side defense like that, if somebody gets put in Toxic, the rest of the team will focus on the upper side, right? They'll just leave that man in Toxic and just be like, okay, you're there to stop the bomb plant. If the bomb plant happens, you know, you're going to buy the time for us, basically, to rotate down. But KPV, they really put a lot of attention there. Even with 3-man as their ace in the hole, they had solid defense. We do have a very quick play coming out through Yard, however. Pasha's just running right across, expecting the man in heaven this time, and he's going to get right through to Garage. This is going to be opening up some options here, potentially. Bialy and Pasha could potentially catch Otto off guard. Well, this has been, it's weird that myKPV have won 2 rounds in the, you know, that in the manner that they have, because they've completely given outside. And, you know, Pasha's just run rampant through there. You can see Skrunk's picking up a kill, and Otto's going to get another as well. So all of a sudden, they're starting to hit their shots, myKPV. Bialy's going to answer back on Otto, and then Neo's going to tie it up at 3 for 3. But Skrunk is going to change that with Bialy, and then Johnny and Jensen, the double Js, are going to come in and get the 2 kills. And all of a sudden, it's 3 rounds now on myKPV. But what the point I was making there, Semler, is I don't think that's a particularly good idea to, you know, just give outside away completely, to not challenge it on Nuke. And it's almost like they're winning these rounds despite themselves. Perhaps they're giving Virtus.pro a bit too much freedom. Well, that's how you play that style. If you decide to make the call to say, okay, we're not going to cover outside, we're just going to give them that opportunity, basically you're leaving yourself little room to work with. It's your back is to the wall. You have to get your guys onto the sites and just hold the sites, and if they come rushing at you, you're going to have to be able to hang out and actually stop that push from coming through. And that time around, again, myKPV were able to make it happen. Snacks this time around is probably going to catch 3-man off guard here. Doesn't hit that shot, though. And he gets overwhelmed in the vents. Wrecked in the vents by Scrunk just as he comes down the ladder. So Virtus.pro again find themselves in this 5-on-2
situation, and they're scrambling here. I mean, don't get me wrong, 10 rounds as terrorists, great haul, but the momentum is kind of stalled a little bit, and maybe this is myKPV are adapting a little too late, I would say, as CT, but let's see what Virtus.pro can do. Bialy gets that kill. Looks like they're going to be going to the back of vents. They're all over lower. Bialy's going to deploy a smoke here, which is going to allow it to get out of window side, but Jensen's going to take down Taz in the meantime. Bialy's moving up to that window, and he's going to have a little look on lower, trying to get the kill through the window, and does. So Bialy, the last man standing, he's in a 1-on-3 situation. Jensen is very low, but he's only got 20 seconds on the clock. Otto has dropped down from heaven. You can see they've got a crossfire on this upper bomb area.
They're just waiting, basically.
Yeah, waiting for him to peek out of the vents. But Bialy's going to get this plant. And he is going to make the plant. Now, what's he able to do from this point? And in the end, not a lot. Jensen drops down, gets the kill onto Bialy. But I would say, still, in a 1v3, to get that plant in that situation, well played.
It's not bad, but it's also smart play from KPV. And I actually really like that control because they know that that money is not a real problem here. It's all right. Let them get the plant. Let them get the money. Win the round. And that's what they did. They've just sat at vents and they sat at yard and they boxed him. They made sure he can't get to that upper site from where he is on that map. So the only option for Bialy is to plant on that lower site. So KPV, they're like, fine, get that bomb plant, and then we're going to all three come together and just get rid of you and secure the round. No risks taken running in one at a time, giving Bialy a chance at an ace. Like, that's not going to happen when KPV play the game like that.
Yeah, and that's a very good point, Sam. I mean, we criticised Planet Key yesterday for making those kind of mistakes where it was like they were so eager to stop the plants, they were running in and losing the rounds. So yeah, well observed. In the meantime, we've got these trade kills going in. Skrunk's been just killed by Bialy, so it's 4-on-4. You can see Jensen spamming away. Knows that Virtus.pro. That was like the firework just went off in his hand there. I hope he was wearing fire retardant gloves. Snacks is now gone to the window with this AWP. And Virtus.pro are just all over this lower area. Smokes to deploy. Taz should be able to get this plant without any opposition. Oh, I say that, but great little headshot from 3-man. And he takes down Taz in the smoke as well. Perfect position of the crosshair. Johnny's going to get another kill. And all of a sudden, we're heading towards this, yeah, it is a 10-on-5 half. So right at the end, myKPV, 5 rounds in a row. They adapted to Virtus.pro, again, a little bit too late. I don't think we should read too much into it within the context of the game. But, well done for coming back. It would have been easy to just lie down and get rolled over by Virtus.pro.
I mean, the way that it was looking, right? I mean, we can bring up the score. I mean, the stats right there. It's just like you've got 10 rounds in a row for VP before KPV managed to actually get something going for themselves. So that is really cool because they were on the road to basically getting perfected by VP. And if you get perfected at your first map in the tournament, right?
It ain't good.
That's not pretty, right? So VP, they got stopped cold. They got put on notice. And now we'll see what VP brings to the table here on their CT round because VP are looking to close this fast. I don't think they're looking to mess around, pull a mouse, and struggle with closing out a map.
You can see from Virtus.pro, they've come in with a game plan to win this quickly. What's interesting now is for myKPV, they've won those 5 rounds in a row. The fear factor's gone now. The intimidation factor's gone. They know they can hit those shots, and they're starting to grow into this game. If they can win this pistol, we might just have a game on our hands.
Okay, well then, already positioning here, it's just going to be quick push out. Taz is going to get overwhelmed. Still a 2-for-2 trade here. We do have Snacks, who's been smoked off. He's not going to be able to actually sneak through here. He's on the edge, just dancing on it. Not sure if he spotted Johnny going past there. Took a shot, didn't hit it. He's just going to go running through right into the waiting arms of Skrunk.
And that's a great double from Skrunk. So Neo with 8 HP would have to pull off one of his truly great clutches to do it. And myKPV won the pistol. There's a cat among the pigeons. It's 10-6. And we've got some eco rounds coming from Virtus.pro all of a sudden.
That's perfect now for KPV. Look at that. They actually managed to get out there, and they play it smart as well. Once they get the control of that upper site, they just put the bomb lower and make sure that Neo can't get anywhere near it. Just solid play when it came down to it. Because you're not supposed to stop the momentum. If you're going to go for a rush like that, there was no hesitation on KPV's side. They were just fully committed to running out onto that site and trading effectively, as we saw there at the beginning. That's all that has to happen for KPV to be able to get an edge on VP. If they can go for those 1-for-1s, then they can actually overwhelm the defense.
So you can see it's an eco with Snacks picking up that scout, and he's outside challenging. Hasn't been able to do anything. Does get the tag there, though, onto Jensen. Drops down. Is that another tag, is it? Yeah, I think he tagged Skrunk as well. So Otto's going to get the kill onto Taz, but there's some low HP members of myKPV. Johnny, our casting compatriot, gets a kill there on the Pasha Biceps, but Neo's going to answer back onto Otto with a pistol and nearly gets a second. Bialy comes in and takes down Skrunk, so it's a 2-on-2. And actually, Virtus.pro have got the health advantage here, so they've played this eco to perfection. And special mention to Snacks for picking up those 2 tags outside with the scout. And you can see that we've got Bialy just creeping down lower, thinks better of it, maybe gets a read on the situation. 3-man needs to make it count and doesn't. Bialy and Snacks have 80 HP between them, but Johnny is incredibly low on 12 HP, 28 seconds on the clock. He needs to do something here. What is Johnny going to be able to do? Can he get this kill? He does. Great headshot on a Bialy. Now he's got 20 seconds. He's going to have to jump into the vents.
Really smart play here so far, but Johnny's low. 1 tag from Snacks, and that's it. But Snacks is thinking this is going to be upper, and he does get the right call. Johnny's going to be able to get this plant now. 10 seconds left on the clock, and Johnny has played this very well. Now it comes down to landing the last shot versus Snacks.
Well, this would be a perfect round from Johnny if he can get this kill, but I just think,
here's the Snacks now, and he hears the door. Now Johnny knows exactly where he is.
He's giving his position away, Snacks, so Snacks needs to make this clutch, but he's got plenty of time at the moment. And then Johnny gets it with some great positioning. So it was squeaky bum time, as they say in the game of football. But myKPV manages to hold on. Great clutch from Johnny. 7-10. Virtus.pro on the back foot.
Yeah, that's this frag right there. That was sick. Making the noise and vents like that, just drawing Bialy out into the open. He knew where Bialy was. Johnny played that down to perfection. That was a sick play. I mean, you just took on 2 of the best players in the world right there and came out ahead. Like, that is not a bad scenario.
With
right
12
there.
HP.
Yeah, that is sick.
So, highlight reel moment for him, and you can see myKPV are growing into this game. They realize that Virtus.pro are human right now, and Virtus.pro have lost 7 rounds in a row.
That's quite a run so far for KPV. I mean, they're bringing it back. VP now. Pistols for them, no surprise there. It's not going to be before the 19th round that we're going to see rifles picked up for them, and that's when things are going to start to get difficult here for myKPV. So right now they're going to be able to just collect some eco frags, and this is important for KPV. They need to build that buffer to be able to, if they were to lose that 19th round, be able to buy in the 20th. So KPV are going to go for a bit of a counter boost, actually. I'm not so sure. Okay, yeah, they actually dropped the bomb back down so that it's not going to be vulnerable here when Otto runs into heaven. That's a good attention to detail there.
And Bialy gets a kill on Johnny, but Jensen and Otto are just working the gallows at the moment. Pasha does get another eco kill. Wasn't able to get out with the gun, though. Otto was perfectly positioned, so it's all on Taz, a 1v3. Skrunk's going to make sure there's no heroics from him, and it's 10-8 to Virtus.pro now. But again, just to stress it, myKPV and the ascendancy, 8 rounds in a row. Vitally important buy round coming in now, and you can see there's no AWP on the Virtus.pro side.
No money.
Yeah.
No money for that AWP. Nobody had a shotgun. Nobody was able to get some extra cash inflow. So now where do KPV decide to take this? Are they going to go for a straight rush? And it looks like it. They're going to go straight down to lower sight. This is Otto. I mean, this is a bit of a matchmaking strat. 3-man, he's going to go straight out here. He's going to try and get the plant as quickly as possible. Skrunk, in the meantime, is doing some damage on the upper side, just trying to draw them out. Johnny expecting the flank to come in from ramp, but that's not going to happen. Neo is focusing on that lower side instead.
Well, I love the fact they've executed that tactic. Like you say, a matchmaking tactic. They've just ran down lower, vent dived, and so far you can see that Neo has took down Otto. 3-man's lurking in Toxic. He is going to get the kill. Skrunk's going to get another. Neo's going to run in and take down 3-man. Johnny's on the wraparound. Knows that they're on the defuse, stops the defuse, gets the kill. Johnny with a double. It's 10-9 to Virtus.pro, and myKPV are right in this game now.
Clutches left and right. Johnny coming through big. Another 1v2 for him. Takes out Neo, takes out Pasha. Pasha needed to land that kill there onto Johnny. That was sick. And there we have it. Near 1 round away from tying things up here. 10-10 versus Virtus.pro, who are back to pistols now. Virtus.pro have got to be just scratching their heads going, what is happening? All of a sudden, these guys are actually putting up a fight. There's the respect that we're talking about that you need to be getting from VP. Now VP might just be a little bit worried. And
we know, we've said it many times, this is a team that can implode at any moment. This is a team that does get frustrated when things don't go their way. Maybe we shouldn't read too much into it. This is myKPV's map, but they were 10-0 up as terrorists on Nuke. Virtus.pro can't be happy with this game about to tie up at 10-10.
Oh, this is very clever by Neo, though, that positioning right there. Sneaks up behind Scrunk, gets onto the T-roof. He's going to get a free AK to play with now. He can back off and hold on to this if he likes. They are ecoing, so he's going to be able to buy up in the next round. Neo actually topping the scoreboard right now. Flat out on the map for VP. But it looks like he wants to try and get in here and do some damage because myKPV actually are fairly low on money right now, excuse me, despite, you know, winning rounds.
Riding it. They've been riding the economy as close to the wind as they can. And you're right, every gun's going to count at this particular moment in time. So Neo will want to get some kills here if he can. myKPV, though, nowhere near him. So Neo's just going to hide behind this box and save the gun, carry it through to next round. But it is going to be all tied up at 10-all. And I tell you what, if you'd said that to me at 10-0, I'd have said you were high. Straight up, dude.
Chat would have agreed. Yeah, I mean, it really did look like VP were set to take this 10-0. I mean, or like 16-0 at the beginning with how things were going. Really, KPV needed to, well, clearly KPV needed to just warm up. I mean, they needed to figure it out. But now, okay, second time around here now for VP to start imposing their will. They've got rifles again. There's an AWP on Snacks.
Yeah, and this is big. So Snacks is going outside. He's having a little look, but he's not going to find anyone because guess what they're doing? myKPV have deployed the vent dive again. 3-man's got in there, but it's actually a fake vent dive. And now he's come back up in a whooper as the flashes are going. Taz, though, has got a spray down here, a 3-man, and that's going to settle some nerves if there were any in Virtus.pro. Johnny isn't able to do anything, and that was just great play from Taz. I think, actually, if myKPV had committed to the vent dive, it might have worked a bit more in their favor, but great play from Virtus.pro.
Well, you saw Pasha's positioning. Like, VP weren't going to let that happen again. Like, they knew. They were predicting at least that if it is an upper rush, we'll be prepared for it with the smokes, the Molotovs, the flashes, the whole shebang there. But then they had Pasha holding up close to vents on lower site. A bit difficult to draw that on nuke so that it actually makes sense, but on the nuke map. But yeah, Pasha up close to vents, so he was right there waiting. You know, if you were gonna come out of those vents to the lower site, he was just gonna shut you down immediately. So this is now VP putting KPV on notice, saying, okay, well you can't rinse and repeat.
You won't do that
change
to us again. And you can see they're getting absolutely peppered with nades. They push outside, but they have got guns here, myKPV, and it is going to be this aggressive outside push. They're going to get down secret. They flash Snacks right out of it. There are no Snacks in the pantry. He has been pushed right back in the garage and hasn't been able to get any kills. So myKPV now are swarming all over this lower area. Neo's looking around on ramp, and it's going to be Bialy actually gets the first kill, and he's going to call that they're coming out, but 3-man's going to get the kill onto him in the upper area. Neo's going to get auto, but then Jensen's going to take down Neo, who's very low from that exchange. Pasha spamming away, trying to stop this plant here, and doing so. Jensen, though, is moving towards him. He's close. Great nade from Johnny. Jensen's going in aggressive. He's going to get one. Got a chance to get another, and does, and it's 11-all. myKPV will not lie down in this game.
Oh, they keep on going, and just great nades. I mean, Johnny, he touchdowns Pasha with the HE, and then the perfect flash to give Jensen the opening. Snacks was totally blind. He didn't see him coming. And that resets VP's money now. VP are the ones who are on the edge. They have to go for a force buy, limited nades, a scout on Snacks, and no money in the bank. If they lose this VP, they're losing control. This is such a sick map to start things off, man. When we're all expecting, like,
I was
VP
really
to just
disappointed as well. I was like, oh, it's Virtus.pro versus myKPV. And look how great this game's been. 11-all, dude.
This is excellent, guys. Well, right on the edge, just dancing Snacks. He's going to go for a bit of a get right here. This is old school. He's going to wait for the timing to get through that smoke. 3-man is going to pick off his teammate Pasha, but he goes running past, and there's Snacks, the timing. He's going to come in right behind them. He's part of the pack. He's going to come in right behind. This is huge.
This could be big. This could be big. He's only got the 2. Could have been a triple. The damage has been done, though, has it? Is he going to get a third? Oh, no. My word. He is.
No
he's going to get the no-scope, and he's going to get another no-scope. Snacks has just gone absolutely berserk. Call the police. There's just been a mass murder.
No, he finally gets shot down. He finally gets caught. But that was, what a round from Snacks. And that's what he's capable of. I mean, you could see it. This guy, it's like Cash. We always talk about it. B-side, you know, he's pushing through smokes. He's hitting that timing perfectly, but he was right on the edge there. As soon as 3-man went down, he timed it, and you guys have it all right here again in the replay. This no-scope with the scout, though. This is true style right here.
This is where it is. And then he follows it up with another no-scope, though. Just awesome play.
Disgusting. Well, VP, they're letting them know right now. Okay, we're not done yet, guys. Don't get ahead of yourselves. Don't get too excited. That's definitely a reality check for KPV when Snacks pulls off that.
And now look what he's doing. His dander is up. He's feeling super confident, pushing through, gonna get a double. And if the smoke should have been a triple probably, but doesn't matter. Jensen. I'm losing my voice already. This game's amazing. Jensen's gonna get that kill though. Bialy is gonna answer back on Jensen.
Yeah, that's that scenario where if he had an A4, he got that third kill. But with an A1, he ran out of bullets after the first 2 with the spray, and that was it. So Snacks, I mean, it's still damage done. I mean, he just wrecked KPV and set it up for VP basically to shut down the push afterwards, giving the information where the remaining KPV members were. Now it's going to be a lower side defense here. Taz in position, all ready to cut 3-man off, and 3-man is about to get flanked by Bialy, but it seems like he has an idea of this. Just can't land the shot. And I think Pasha fell off. Yeah, Pasha jumped off of heaven there. That's why he took that fall damage all of a sudden.
So myKPV gonna be ecoing here, and this might just give Virtus.pro the leverage they need to close this game out. But I tell you what, considering they were 10-0 up in this game, they definitely haven't had it all their own way, and myKPV will be feeling pretty good about how they've come back into it, whatever happens. But still might be a few twists and turns in this one.
Neo, man, he's just playing ultra aggressive right now in radio. Pushes up, clears it up. A little bit of an edge on the smoke to play with. He's actually just going to keep going. They know that they're going to be on pistols right now. I mean, this is just Pasha, Neo with the perfect flank coming in right behind them. He's going to be able to obliterate them. Taz is in the hut as well. They're just trying to hunt Scrunk down, and he's not even going to make it out onto the site. This is when VP all of a sudden are starting to go for the dominance plays. They're just saying, like, okay, time to lie down.
So let's see what we can do in this game, because myKPV, they're going to have guns. There won't be an AWP, it will be 5 rifles. And if myKPV can win this, they're still in with a shout. A slim shout, but a shout nonetheless. Virtus.pro, on the other hand, also playing with 5 rifles. If they win this, they should be able to close it out 16-11, because the economy is so bad for myKPV.
What? They're all 3 of them going up on a silo right now.
Well, this is an interesting strand. So far, it's reaped dividends. Otto was able to get that kill onto Snacks, who again had made that little aggressive move on the outside. So well read. And Jensen's going to take down Pasha in secret. So Taz is going to get his game of hide and seek, and then he's going to start creeping up the stairs just to have a look and see what's going on outside. Bialy in main, he's going to be taking a little look around, and it's Taz going to get that kill, but only one person there. The rest of myKPV are hightailing it towards, is it ramp? Yes, they're going to go ramp.
Taz is in position, though. He's getting a good read to try and cut them off here at window. This is the perfect place for him to be right now, but it's also a place that KPV should be checking immediately when they come running past, or just smoking off. Good use of nades here by KPV to get control of this lower side. They're going to be able to run right past. Now they just have to worry about Bialy. Bialy's coming in with the flank.
Yeah, Bialy is coming around, but look where Taz was as well. They've played this so smart, Virtus.pro. But Skrunk's going to get that kill on Bialy. Perhaps Bialy could have done more damage. Otto's going to take down Neo. So look at Taz, last man standing. And remember, he let them all past. He's going to go for the spray into Toxic. Isn't able to get the kill. So this is going to be a tall order for the veteran. There's the 1. Nearly the 2, but it isn't. Otto holds his nerve. 12-14 now. And myKPV needed that round because their money was so low if they lost.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, well, they were towing the line. It was pretty much match if they lost that round. VP now are going to have to, really step into their bank. They're going to be going down low as well, but double op is picked up here on Nuke. This is really something we see every day here.
This, yeah.
Neo can op when he needs to.
Neo can do everything.
Well,
He's Neo.
Yeah. But, I mean, he can even, stop bullets sometimes.
Exactly.
But they're going for another lower push, and this is actually going to be Johnny getting out here. Johnny picking off Pasha. Neo's going to have that AWP, but the smokes are down, and a great shot from Johnny. Turns around 180, takes him out, and now KPV are on the edge.
And Bialy and Taz doing what they can. It's some resistance here, but Jensen's going to get another kill. It's looking like it's going to be 14-13, although I probably shouldn't say that because this is Snacks. We have just seen him do something absolutely ridiculous. The guy can be a monster. Is he going to? No. Yeah, he's going to hold on to his gun. He's going to hold on for the gun. We are going to see 14-13. myKPV are taking this to the wire, Semler.
Yeah, this is still Snacks. Okay, so he gets the first one. If he can get the second, yes. Okay, now he's scot-free. He'll get out of there in one piece.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have done that. Kind of puts a little bit of a sour note on the round.
It's expensive there for myKPV as well. I mean, they do have enough money to dump everything here, but now, I mean, it was crucial that Snacks hold on to that gun, essentially. He had to actually make it happen. And Pasha, did he just buy Kevlar? He did. It looks like they might just invest in pistols here. Pasha's just leveling his money out. He's still got 2,800 in the bank, so it's not a problem that he actually picks that up. They'll have enough money in the next round, even after ecoing here.
Yeah, it wasn't Kevlar, it was just a muscle vest, actually.
He's going to go do some pull-ups, right? Now it's a question of whether KPV, you know, that now they're getting close. Now they realize that they're actually in this match. They just need to keep their cool at this point. That's what it's going to be about. Snacks gets spotted, instantly dropped down to 8 HP, playing on CT right at the nade. Rains right in, takes him out. This is looking so good for KPV.
Best start to an eco round they could have hoped for. 2 early easy kills with hardly any damage taken. Pasha just doing pull-ups on that ladder in the vent. Wasn't able to get a kill. And Johnny's going to take him down after he pushes out of the vent. So Neo, you can see, has got the AWP.
Well, this is now, I mean, yeah, exactly. Neo is going to go all the way back into T-spawn and hold on to that. That goes without saying. Taz is the one who should potentially be getting up here and just trying to put a little pressure on KPV, making sure they're not too comfortable. I mean, he needs to make sure that they don't get the idea, okay, well, Neo's off and hunting. KPV, though, they're so low on money, I don't think they really want to risk their rifles either by going out and hunting for the guns.
They need to get somewhere safe and not go down with a Titanic. But look at Taz, perfectly positioned to get some exit kills. Oh, nearly had the second. Only gets the one. 3-man takes him down. Neo is going to save this AWP, though. But Semler, it is 14-14. I mean, what is going on? What is going on?
This is perfect, dude. This is a perfect start to the day.
I'm going to have no voice left.
I love it, man.
Like by the middle of the day.
It's Johnny as well, man. Johnny is beasting VP. He's got 24 frags. He's leading the board right now with Jensen. There you go. What's up, VP? Put on notice. Man, KPV really making their mark right now. And this is now going to be, again, very aggressive play coming out here. And double entry frag for KPV.
That's huge. The double entry frag. But look at Bialy and Taz answering back. And Bialy says, I'm not having this. Enough is enough. Picks up a double of his own. Otto with the kill on Skrunk. He didn't mean to do that. And Taz locks it down. Bit of rush of blood to the head there for myKPV. And how important might that be? Are we going to see overtime? They've got the money to get guns. They're dropping them. They're throwing them around. But Virtus.pro, just when they needed one of their players to kind of come up big, Bialy did.
I mean, 3 men on the upper site like that, and it actually works out for VP. And I mean, KPV, there isn't really too much subtlety here. It really is just, you know, like the blitzkrieg from them. They're running out as fast as possible, trying to get out onto this site, but this time around,
this is how it ends. Skrunk gets the 1 kill back, but they lost 2 men, and 3-man is basically barely alive at all, but Otto's going to get a kill to tie it up. Maybe it's going to be overtime, but that bomb is down right there at the top of the vents, and that's going to be a killer, I think. I think that's going to be absolutely crucial for this round. Pasha throws the nade in, takes the door clean off its hinges, and Otto just lurking around in hut. There's still a minute on the clock, and myKPV, they know that if they can just get a kill, maybe they can open this up. They've got to go and retrieve that bomb at some point, though. Then there's no getting around for it. It's like homework. You can keep putting it off, but you're going to have to do it.
Yeah, and this is, I mean, talk about how tough it can be trying to crack this site. You know, 5v3 when there's 3 guys on the defense. I mean, now they've got all 3 players here for VP. It's 3 players remaining for KPV, and eventually they're going to have to make the play here because there's only 30 seconds left on this clock. Skrunk is currently trying to hunt for Neo, but Neo's been pretty thorough about checking beneath him. This could be the perfect timing here for Skrunk if he can hit it just right. Neo is blind.
He's got him. He's took down Neo from heaven, and that's hugely important. 20 seconds on the clock. They had to kill Bialy there. Bialy gets the double. 3-man's been... Oh, this can't end this way, but it is going to end this way. He's got it all to do. Oh, is it? He's got 1 kill. He's got to get this last guy. 10 seconds. He's got to make the kill. Turns away from the flash. Bialy once again.